Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight we're going to look at the watch utility. It is awesome. Especially if you are impatient. If you are a programmer, then per definition you are probably also patient, right? Impatient. So this means that in this situation, I know that my program, some program that I made, or maybe it's some files that I will get from the outside world. At some point, they will actually end up inside my folder that I've created right here. I've named the folder Watch just because it's a watch demo. So I know they're coming in here. So I just sit and they will just refresh like this all the time because I cannot continue my work until I got these files right here. So. I'm just repeating, pressing arrow up and then enter. When is my file coming? I don't know. It can take an hour. It could take 2 hours. It could take 5 seconds. Then I will get my file. Instead of doing this, then there is actually the utility called Watch that can actually do this for us. So I've split my console into two, as you can see right now. If you really like my colors, then watch my Windows Terminal color. I'm using the WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. This means I'm actually running inside an Ubuntu right now, so it's Ubuntu. And it's also inside my Ubuntu instance that I have the Watch utility. If you run a distribution of Linux that does not have Watch per default, you can test by writing Watch and then -help like this, and then you should get a nice help. Then you should get this screen that I got right here, so you can see how to use the Watch utility. I'm going to clear the screen right now. But I have two terminals right here, and the reason why I have two terminals is because I'm going to use the right terminal to create a file inside the folder, and I'm going to use the left terminal to actually look for the file. So let us see how can I do that. I can write watch, and then I can write the command that I want to execute. And per default, it's every 2 seconds. Then this command will actually be executed, ls-al. And you can see there's also a nice header, so you can see when this has been refreshed the last time. It's quite awesome. Yeah, it was 2 seconds right now. Then I can go to my other screen right here. So this is a terminal. Now I pretend to be this awesome program that will actually create a file. So I'll say important content, and I'll place that inside what file could be one important file.txt, and let's just see what happens. I got it on the left side. I can see that I got one important file. I can continue with my work. My boss will be so happy for me, and my fingers don't hurt because I didn't have to sit and write arrow up and enter all the time. So I have a very good day actually. So let us just the cursor color is a bit off. As you can see right now, the cursor color has the same color as the background. That's why we cannot see the cursor. I will go change that after this video right here. Second important file like this. And now I got the second important file. And if I delete all of them. Yes. Then of course they all disappear from the watch in the left side. This is awesome. When could we use this tool? Of course, you could use a tool in the situation that we saw right now. But where I see it used a lot is actually if you're using Kubernetes. With Kubernetes, you want to get your pods like this, kubectl, get pods. Then I can see, okay, I have my Terraria pods right here. And maybe I also have some deployments. I have my deployments right here. I have this deployment right here. Maybe I want to restart this deployment right here, right? So then I write kubectl, kubectl rollout, restart, deployment, and then this is line 9 right here, and now I'm very impatient. When will my pod be up and running again? And then I can actually write watch, and then kubectl, and then get pods like this. You cannot use aliases with the watch, so it needs to be the real command. So let's see what happens now. The pod is terminating. I don't know when it actually will be up and running again. It's my Terraria. It's my trial installation. So right now it's okay. 0 out of 1 is ready. So something actually happened. Yes, something is happening. Try to imagine how many keystrokes I'm actually saving right now. My fingers would usually be sore of all the typing, and I would be very stressed. I'm in such a relaxed mood right now because I'm not touching the keyboard at all, but I'm still getting the screen refreshed. It's almost like magic, isn't it? So the watch utility is definitely something I can recommend. As you can see right now, my tire pod is up and running. And then I can tell everybody who is using my tire pod that go in and play now again now. It is up and running. And yeah. I've also made videos about how to set up Terraria inside a Kubernetes cluster. Go watch that if you are bored. And I've also made some videos about how to set up Minecraft inside a Kubernetes cluster. The trick is to enable TCP and UDP routing, and actually it's just TCP routing you need. But the videos will show you how to. It's quite easy when you know how to do it, but it's not out of the box. So. Okay, I can press Q, I think, as a Control C. Control C then stops right there. There are some arguments. Let us try to run with some arguments. Let us see what we can actually, instead of 2 seconds, of course, I can choose another interval, get some color interpretation added there if I want that. And I can also say is as soon as there's a difference, then it is here on changes, then it exits. That's also quite good. So if there's any change, then the watch will exit. This is the interval minus n and then the number of seconds. And we can also turn off the header. Should we try that? Watch. And you have to give the commands. You have to give the options before you give the command. The command is the last thing that you give. So we'll write -t, no title. Now it did not show us when the screen is updated. The last time we don't know when it's updated, but it does not matter because you can see it's actually updating so fast. So we can see on the pod age right here that is updating all the time. I like the title because sometimes if I'm waiting for something that it might take hours, right? You don't know. You want to know that the watch is still running and that the commands are still being run. So I like this header that I have right here. Then it's kind of receipt for when it has been run the last time, and also get the command that is being run. It is up right there. I think that's it for tonight. That's just what I want to show. Control Shift P if you're in the Windows terminal. Then you can go to Settings, open Settings right there. And then let's say that you created let's say that you made a color scheme that was not that applicable. It was not that good to use. Then you can go and change it right here. Selection background here. So it could also be another color, right? We have a very light background, so we want the selection to stand out a bit more. We want the cursor color to be something like a nice green color. Yes. That's actually awesome. Let us try to save and let us see if we can see the cursor a bit. Yes, look at the cursor now. Now we have a nice and I have the double underscore cursor. I just chose that just to play around. So let me just see if I can. Do I want to change that actually? I want to go to my Ubuntu profile, and I can go to appearance, and then I can go and change my double underscore cursor to something else, maybe something more fill box, empty box, underscore. What actually happens if I go to insert mode when we have a double underscore? Let me just check. Insert. If I press insert now, nothing happens. Okay. There's only one mode there. Okay, let me just change this. What about if it's a bar? The bar looks a bit better. It could be a bit thicker, right? That would actually be okay. Maybe what I want is actually the empty box. Yeah, that's definitely what I want. Yes. So Yeah, now look at this beautiful cursor we have here, and look when I mark something. Now it is purple. It's cool. It's a good evening as usual. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.